start already. Before we get delayed any more than we already are. I mean, I guess we're early. Oh god, no! Oh, come on. Thank you, stupid software. I totally like you or anything. Nope, nope. It has decided that it wants to send my model to the Shadow Realm and just does not like me. The issue is I have only the backup file for this one, right? Not for the other one. I can calibrate. I could probably edit the JSON to get it to work, but like it's just, you know, worth it. Oh, this one doesn't even work. So that's extra fun. Nothing works apparently. Come on, work already, you piece of garbage. Why is it just pretending that my model just needs to fly off the screen or something? And it works now. I guess just reloading the settings fixed this problem. Well, that's at least something. Just loading a different set of settings and it suddenly starts working again. I mean, that's an acceptable solution for me. So, alright, track's green, 14 minutes, this conversion in 1 minute! We're actually on time for the briefing! That's amazing. Right. Put the glovies on, grab the keyboard. I need to set up the car slightly. Can I have my key? Do I have the audio set up? Let's just briefly double check that. Yes, audio is set up. Perfect. Okay. Good. Oh. Hello, Henya. Why have you decided that you wanted to fall down? I actually moved my plushies from. Check. This on camera. On screen. Right. So, I'd actually moved my plushies off my couch into my bed. So I wanted to move Henya back so she can lay up here. But like, apparently she decided that she wanted to fall to death. Wouldn't be the first plushie to decide to just randomly have homicidal. Homicidal, suicidal? Is there a difference? Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna step in her face. Right. Closer than ever gonna get some women. For real. Alright. Okay, aggressive phrase set. We want to stay, I think.
Does anything that we went over here that not supposed to do and I get the code? But welcome back, everybody. Round 2. We're here at COTA. Watch the track cuts. If you get enough of them, it is going to give you that drive-through. It happens a ton here. Anybody that's been here before, you already know. All right, race format. It's going to be one race, 35 minutes, one mandatory pit stop. Fueling is required. Tire change is not. It is a fixed 25-second timer, regardless of how much fuel you plan on adding. The qualifying format will be one session, everyone out at once. It will be a 10-minute session. That first minute is being allotted for everyone to get time to get their qualifying setups in. You are not allowed to leave the pit lane before 9 minutes. You are welcome to form a queue before then. Please do not jump the queue and be sure to leave space between you and the driver in front to allow it in front to hot lap. Qualifying etiquette, if the The driver is slow to build a gap between them and the car in front. On the initial out lap, please avoid overtaking them, especially because if it is a blue flag situation going Qualy, that means that the car behind you is on a hot lap. You are not. It is your responsibility to clear the racing line.
Jesus, this is so
driver's
good.
lap time.
At least I'm not the only one. The difference is that church is.
Alright, now the blue flag rules during race. While lap cars are not required to yield the racing line and slow down for faster cars, they should drive predictably, never make a sudden movement at the last moment. Give the faster cars space for an easy pass at the earliest safe opportunity. You prefer to use signals. You should indicate the movement of the signaling car, just like in real life. When approaching a lap car, faster cars should wait for a safe movement and make a clean pass. Blue flag penalties may be incurred if the driver is found to be making erratic movements, bending track position against a faster car, or holding up a faster car for a period of time. If you manage to crash or are involved in an incident, it is your responsibility to control the car as best as possible and to make the car predictable as possible for the cars coming up behind you. Hold your brakes. Try to stay out of the driving line as much as possible. Failing to hold your brakes and allowing your car to wander into the path of another driver can result in a major penalty. If the car has gone off track, it is your responsibility to rejoin the track in a safe manner. Approaching the corner track in the path of another driver can result in a major penalty. We do have an incident to report. I'm not sure if we have an incident report up in the Twitter channel. If not, feel free to DM me with the lap and the car numbers. There is updated incident in our channel. Please only use one report per incident. Do not place multiple incidents on one report. For in-game chat, please don't use it unless you're trying to get my attention or another admin's attention. Please use Discord when you're trying to discuss something with the driver. After the race, you are welcome to discuss any incidents on track, but please remain civil. Like I said, we do have the incident report sheet, so just use that. Go ahead and look at the replay first and make sure that the driver was truly involved as well. That's about it. We don't have any questions, do we? Alright, be safe, stay on track, and be respectful, and enjoy it. It should be amazing. I'll see y'all at that.
But yeah, there's so little grip on the circuit. I mean, the track is green, yes, but like COTA has already, under normal circumstances, very little grip. There's basically nothing when it comes to just grip on the tarmac at COTA. And it's also, again, relatively cold. Makes this extra interesting. Might make sense to shift up to third there earlier. See what we're gonna get as a reference time in.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Fifth. It's like, I think the number is decent, it's just that everybody else has in the meantime decided to just go, hey, let's put the next fastest lap in. Someone's on the steer again. But like, the entire thing is just keeping this damn car on the circuit because the setup is so horrifically bad. There's just so little grip. brake definitely later for this one. Cost a lot of me on the exit. I mean, I actually have that pace right now in it. It's just, man, it's just so little grip on the circuit. Fuck. There's just no braking marker for this corner. That's good. And there goes my entire time. Great. Awesome. I should probably move the brake bias rabbits. Upshift to third there earlier. I need to just short shift more often. This car just doesn't. It's like also fun there because it's like it goes from wanting to rotate on the rear heavily to just snap understeer at like a moment's notice. And here you need for the apex like second gear, but you don't want to spend any time in second gear. Great, I literally lost the entire time that I had gained.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful. There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag in second.
Oh, come on. It's just, it does not want to fucking bite. Come on. There's tarmac underneath your wheels. Use it. You bitch. Too fast. Okay, that invalidated the lap already. Like that's just a few millimeters too wide, I guess, for the game. But yeah, the pace, I mean, against the others right now isn't too bad, but like they're probably not going that fast either. Like, okay, now the brakes don't work here anymore. I do love how the brakes continue to be this issue of just not working properly and being completely flaky on this car. Okay, now we're starting to cook them because I'm running the brake ducts a bit more shut, like the others were doing for the other race at Nürburgring, because it was so goddamn cold there. It's not quite as cold here. But we do be seeing quite a few issues still.
Yellow flag in second.
Okay, 1.6 seconds, so yeah, me being decent on pace was just completely fabricated because everybody else had not been able to put a lap in again. Gotta love how that always works out. Don't think there's 1.6 seconds in there. Nope, stop sliding, you piece of shit. I drive it slow and the thing loses time. It's awesome. And it still doesn't stick to the fucking road. Okay, that was too much cut again. Gotta love the shit track limits on the circuit. It has to be one of my least liked circuits for sure. It has zero flow. It lacks tarmac grip in general. And like that's just a horrific recipe for disaster for this the car track combo. Like the car track combo is awful, straight up. Like not just it's a bit bad, but like no, this is like fuck to wait. Right. the choice. Do I want to attempt another? Nah, I think it's close. I don't think I actually have time to get to the start finish line. We're gonna abandon this lap and just do a pit entry. Just do a pit entry. See what the tires are doing. Maybe do some adjustments on the cam board. Hope the thing just glues a bit better finally. And that there's some rubber down for qualifying and the race. Because it's like, seriously, this is not fun to drive at green track at all. Okay. But we were not in first gear. Important thing to remember, you need to put the car in first gear, otherwise the game will just be like, nope, you're not getting any pit limiter. Because it's silly. And denies you to have a freaking pit limit or something really basic. I'm not getting that. In any case, we can reduce the tire pressures on the rear tires immediately. So how does the camber look on them? Yeah, it's slightly over cambered on the rear. Front tires are fine-ish. Do I wanna actually tow out, put more tow out on the front, or do I wanna run less? What do I do on my steering rack? Oh, someone didn't listen to the briefing. Ilpo. Or I guess he's queuing on the pit exit, maybe. But like, yeah, the briefing was very explicit about also the temperatures have gone up. So, do I want to open the front ducts a bit? Maybe. I don't feel like it. We're not running much air in the rear. The track has become more rubbered in, so... I don't know. I mean, we have already lowered the tire pressure quite a bit. We're starting to come up against the literal limits of the game. Yeah, I guess we're gonna roll with this. I don't know. It's about as much as I can do, really.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Yeah, I'm giving you a bit of room to let you merge in, even though it's probably productive for me to just likely to pass you instead. How's the gap looking behind? Elma is giving me some gap. It's just, there's not much time in qualifying and you just get stuck behind people like 3-4 seconds per lap slow already. Thing is, I need to actually get also some temperature into the tire, so I need to run with some speed, but this guy just doesn't drive. Also, why is my stomach starting to hurt a bit? It's a bit weird. I just feel slightly off right now. It's not good. I don't know why. We have more assignments to do, buddy. You can't start slouching all of a sudden now. Like, I feel seriously kind of sick right now. I just started on this outlap effectively. I don't quite know why. Okay, you do not want to clip that curb on the inside. Like, not the sausage, that's obviously duh, but like, just the slight curb already just unsettled my car already quite significantly. There's so much more grip now on the circuit. Oh. But obviously that's also gonna help everyone else. Not just me. Oh, come on! Come on! That was inbounds, come on! The track limits are such a joke on the circuit. Like, it's just a meme. Like, thinks this is acceptable? It's like, my rear wheel slid out a millimeter too wide. Like, come on, the fuck. Like, what did Kunos really think with the track limits on the surface? Oh yeah, they didn't think anything. It's really frustrating to work with. Because it's not fun to drive. My front left tire is not up to pressure. Hello, you can't just... Like, you slow down to a crawl and the guy still doesn't escape in front of you. Although it's impressive that like a 212 is produced with... Come on, guys. Okay, there's a bump in the middle of that corner, that's why. It's just apparently more pronounced. The apex of that corner then. If you take it a bit wider. There's someone on this outlap going slowly. Hello, car! I don't need wheel spin. Oh, thankfully he decides to quit it. Oh, it's a yes if. I mean, once he's up to speed, he's not gonna be too slouch at. But I definitely need to put a dent into Ilpo's lead. If possible, I need to out-qualify that guy and out-finish him. Especially out-finish. Qualifying is optional. Makes the job just easier. Oh, love how the brakes just... Like, you have such a millimeter margin of that.
Yellow flag ahead.
It's a terrible run there. So much more grip to go around. But you have to basically just drive a new car then. Due to all the rubber that is down. Oh, come on, turn, you piece of garbage! No, don't slide off the circuit, please. Just throwing hand wipe on. And obviously freaking Afonso with his... Jesus. That pips me by like 0.2 of a second. This is the final run now. I'm already 10th down.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Oh, fuck off. What the fuck's going on right now? Come on, stick. Come on, stick to the road.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Despite the massive oversteer last time around, upshifting early just cost me all the momentum as well. You can literally do everything right and this car will still just go no. Go fuck yourself. Like, come on, I need give me half a second. Instead it's just, it drops more and more. I'm 2/10 down now. And this is my final attempt. It's great. I love it. I really hate this car. Hey, we actually made it to the apex this time around, but nope. Still no gains on it. Barely breaking even right now. It's like every single time I drive out of college, all the time is gone by that time. Like, come on, leave me some over. Oh, that was... For some reason the brakes actually worked.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Right now P2. What is... Afonso is finished. Ilpo needs to read his comeback from Bathurst and just... again stole the pole position. I mean, he cost me the championship last season because he attended that race. Pfeiffer's also done. Stewart, I mean, can do something. Probably isn't. Ilpo is really the only threat right now. Easy right now. So, yeah, 666 cars over there. Check it is displayed on him, but he seems to be on a wild lap still. Well, let's check while he's doing his in-lap what my tires did in this run. I mean, the pressures were a bit on the low side. This was probably part of my issue then at times. Car just didn't quite plant because the pressures were actually a tad bit too low. We're gonna, however... Do I want to touch them right now before we go into the next session? So 06 in front left. Did he improve his position? God damn it. Yes, he did. Why would you hide this from me? What hide from you? What? I'm in a kimono? I've been doing this since before New Year. I've been using my kimono model. But yeah, goddammit, Ilpo again beat the freaking pole position of us. Paint Pecco. Okay then, how the temperatures develop go up even higher. Which tire have I not increased? Oh god, that's the fun question always. Did I increase both left side tires? No, I think I increased the front. I think I didn't get to the rear left. Pretty sure I didn't get to it. Temperatures have gone up further, but like that should be fine. I mean, it's only the track temp that has really gone up. The air temp has not much changed. Other settings, we just have to roll with those. Interaction doesn't matter, but it's like, So, some fuel into the car. So it just popped in to say hi. Are you by any chance streaming right now, or are you done streaming? Okay, bye. Right. What else do we have here? Do we have anything interesting that we can adjust still? I think we just roll. No need to stay under jacks. Longer. Yeah. 8, then maybe later. I see. I mean, I might still be actually awake for that. Anyway, tune in while I work on some stuff. Fix some OpenGL. Code I wrote like a year ago, literally. That is broken. Right. 40 liters to start the race. Should be enough to get us at least a decent chunk into the race. And then we refuel and do it all again. Come on. Come on, Cable, what is it with you today?
Stay single file. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
And yeah, I definitely need to beat Ilpa this time around. Problem is, I loathe this circuit, to say the least. Although it did behave a lot better once we got rubber in qualifying on the circuit. In practice, a green track, it was just hell. There's just no grip on the circuit. And these cars have already like no grip whatsoever. Maybe not cook my brakes completely to death, that might be a decent idea. I mean, we're starting to actually approach my pressure window that I want to. It's a bit worrying that I actually am approaching it already. So, that isn't quite up to 10 fully. But we shall see. We dumped a lot of heat into the brake disc, so when you're usually traveling down this long straightaway, it does cool the tires quite well. So now returning actually to our green boxes.
Staying double file.
Way too fast to pit limits. The I don't know, should I start in second, should I start in first? Last time I did also start in second gear. For a long haul, we're not even speed limited yet, now we're speed limited.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, there's not much grip right now. Oh, I seem to have escaped any track limits there. But the little boy is already starting to stretch away from me again. God damn it.
Car on the left.
And he's already trying against something.
Car on the left.
This is concerning because I had a better exit for sure than him. And drew alongside, but he just keeps not falling back behind me.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I did not expect him to dive me. Well, that cost us dearly to Ilpo, which is the person I actually freaking care about. Stopping. Because I can't have him win another race. Come on! This traction sometimes on the rear axle is just non-existent. Oh great, the rear tires are already overpressured. Like, what the hell is this tire pressure thing? It's like, I was completely under pressured in qualifying, right? Below sub 26. I increased the pressures by 0.4. Not more, not less. I'm overpressured. Like, the fuck is wrong with this game? Come on. Okay, come on. The fuck on, game. Shitbox. Great, awesome. I totally needed now a car that's completely randomly decided to slide out completely. Because, yeah, now the issue is my tires are overpressured. Great! I love it! Like, you just roll the dice randomly. You stop fucking diving me on this corner. You're not getting by me. Just because you can outbrake me for some reason into this corner. Like, I don't get why my rear tires are now overpressured. It makes utterly no sense. Sure, game. Sure, it makes fucking sense. It's some unbeknownst universe that maybe. Ah, he spun. Good. Good riddance. Well, you cost me already so much time that, like, basically any chance is gone. Ilpo has the 10 for 2 on me. If my car actually functions correctly. Alright, I'm wide. At least it just invalidated me for now. And yeah, he's actually gapping me now. It's awesome! I love it! I love this series! Like, he's lapping faster than he did in qualifying! What is wrong with you? Like, genuinely, what's wrong with you? Like, yeah,
Warning for exceeding track limits.
oh, come on, I was in bounds. Pretty damn sure. But it's like, yeah, you violate the white line there. And die, basically. It's the philosophy of the circuit. Thank you, Carl. I politely need you to actually stop for corners. And what do? Not stop for corners. I appreciate that. Oh, come on. Hello, car. What do you kindly, bite and actually accelerate out of corners? No, we're damned to just barely get sub to 10s because, our superiority just... Oh, come on! What is this? Like, instantaneous oversteer before we even reach turn 1. We're also losing ground at the STF. Just extra fun. Like, I'm totally signed up for this championship to, lose against people constantly. But that's fun. Who just keep having grip hacks against me. Because my car just doesn't have the grip to go with them. You have the audacity to even think about pushing my car. It's just instantaneous. Yeah, again invalidated. Pretty sure this is inbounds, technically. But sure, game, sure, just... shove your track limits up your ass. But yeah, any ground I lose to this guy, he just keeps running away with it. Like, I just cannot make up any ground on him. There's just nothing I can do. Come on, brakes. Work. And whenever I actually make up ground on him, I lose to the STF. It's funny as all hell. Come on, turn! Oh, got hang out to dry there by the car. Well, yeah, I don't have a delta because my the game refuses to let me stay in bounds. To count me in bounds so I don't get deltas. It's extra fun. What the fuck can I get his lap times? Come on, I'm there, I'm right there, I'm running his lines, everything, and it's just like, nope. Get bent. Come on, stop wheel spinning like crazy. Also, the STF again. He shows up like way late. Oh, and I get invalidated again. Stop invalidating my laps. No, no, fuck off.
Yellow flag accepted.
Stop bites. And I lost a bunch of ground again. I would have needed to be in front of him at this point, not behind him like 5 seconds. I mean, it's not 5 seconds yet, but like it's gonna be in a few laps. Give it like 2 laps at most. I'm so sick and tired of it. It's just like I'm so close. It's like if I could actually push this car, I could beat these people. But like, no, you can't push this car. As soon as you, as much as you suggest the car to do what you want to do, it just does whatever it thinks is the funniest reaction to doing this. Like, what the fuck is this shit? It just 4-wheel slides through the corner because it decided that it didn't want to. God, the 1.9 is like the worst thing that was released ever for ACC, and I will continue this opinion. It made it made the BOP gap way bigger between cars, so you can't bring actually fun cars anymore. It previously just meant you lost a bit of pace, means like you lose all the pace now, so that's fun. A bunch of cars that relied on slip angle now can't be driven at all anymore. I'm at 10.8 now! I need sub-10s, not to go fucking through the roof with my lap times. Because the fucking car refuses to bite into the road already. And I just lose ground like there's no tomorrow right now. Come on! You trash bag of a car. Was probably too much cut. Yeah, again, I'm pretty sure I was slow as fuck through there, but whatever, we don't care about that part. It's not like I ate a bunch of fucking curb there and lost a bunch of momentum due to that. Surely I need a penalty for that, right? This game makes perfect sense, you know. God, I hate this. Hey Yuki. Can you tell me how to convince this car to actually have grip? Aren't you driving this thing in the GTC Championship even? Because it doesn't have any. Like, you just can't drive this thing. It just never has grip. And if you want to push it, it just falls apart in like 1,000 pieces. But like, it seems to be only a me issue because everybody else can push this car and like has no problems ever. It's just me constantly losing time like that. Because I just decided I didn't want to take the corner. I haven't put a single valid lap in this race so far. Excuse me just later. God damn it. Yeah, these people can do no 9s. I've peeked into them, but like, and high 09s, but like my car has since then refused to return even to the low 10s now. So well, 10s technically, right? It's 10s. But yeah, instead of being able to fight for wins, there's 2 aliens that just keep beating me up that I've months and years ago sent those 2 single-handedly to the shadow realm, which is really frustrating to fight. And I'm sure if my car actually would not do shit like this randomly constantly, I could actually, you know, exceed them easily. Could fight them properly. It's just, it seems the tracks where this car works properly are rare. Like, you know, one of the few being Watkins Glen, where this thing works. And for some reason it works really well at Brands and Paul Ricard in the rain, so do not ask me why that is the case. In general, this thing is a really nice car to drive in the rain, but like, in the dry, it has less grip than in the rain. It just makes no sense whatsoever. I just can't drive that. Hello car, bite already! These tires are so garbage on this thing. It's just... I mean, I do suffer from overpressure on the rear tires because qualifying my rear tires were under pressured. Guess what I did? I increased my pressures by 0.4. What happened? Oh great, I had a nearly complete lap and then the car just decided, nope, we're not doing the penultimate turn, fuck you. And ran off. I'm doing well in the GT3 version of this car. Yeah, the GT3 version is, you know, a bit easier than this thing to drive. Because this doesn't work properly.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Like, the GT3 version actually has, you know, tires on it and traction control and a bunch of other things that actually make that car drivable. This isn't just, you know, you strip a few pieces out of it and make it into a race. Make the GT3 version out of it. This is a wholeheartedly, it's entirely own car, and unfortunately that makes it shit. Because, like, it doesn't handle well as a Porsche, and it doesn't handle well as anything. Why does everybody want to dive me on that corner, honestly? It's so frustrating, and it's cost so much time always, but I mean, I have to give up on beating Ilpo. He's gonna just win the championship because he wins 2 races. And like, I have only a 3rd and a 2nd place so far, which is bullshit. Also, I just remembered I didn't leave the briefing room, but like, I've deafened myself hours ago. Well, not hours. About 30 minutes ago at this point. About 45, actually. The briefing was about 15 past. But yeah, in qualifying it actually had grip. In the race it's now completely falling apart again. I mean, it didn't have much grip in fucking qualifying. Jesus Christ, stay on the circuit already, you piece of garbage. It's not that hard. I would like a delta for once in this lifetime already. Even if my lap time is like an 11. Which is like the biggest joke in the century. He's gonna dive me now, isn't he?
Halfway mark, still a way to go. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He did wait basically for me to repass him there. Like, he could have totally closed the door if I ignored him enough. He was that far ahead by the time I came back around from the outside line. I guess he's just expecting he can anyway pass me easily. Doesn't need to make it forceful. Considering how much I'm struggling to just find any grip at all of this damn thing. Okay, come on, car. And then the brakes are just like completely unpredictable if they work or not. It's just a random dice roll of just if you actually have brakes or not this time around. So you brake for a corner and you either overshoot or undershoot, and it doesn't depend on where you brake, it just depends on what the car decided this time around to do to you. Like this time, I broke at the normal braking point and it's just like, nope, we're not making the corner again. Thanks. I gladly appreciate how shit the brakes are on this thing. And then here, oh no, the grip on the rear axle again. And it's just no one else seems to suffer from all these problems. It's just I have seemingly intermediate tires that I have to bolt on for the race and dry. But as soon as it rains, my car is fine again. It's like so little sense. Oh, come on. Why is this corner not working? Great, he's going into the pits. He's gonna jump me, I guarantee now. I'm not even getting a second place out of this shit show. It's just, it takes too long to switch tires, so can't afford doing that. Oh hey, I got my first actually valid lap in. I'm fucking surprised. I already have 2 track cuts, so that's a bit more of an issue. The issue is he has clear on his outlap. On the other hand, I have turn 1. Well, that is if my car works. And the issue is I just cut a bunch of this corner. Luckily, the game was like kind to me and decided, hey, you were slow enough that I'm not giving you a penalty for this one. But it did invalidate the lap again. Not too bad though. Gotta anyway come into the pit lane this time around. So, for once we don't have damage, so that's fun. But yeah, the rear tires have overinflated completely. It's great to see. It's just... I increased them by 0.4. Literally. What did they do? Overinflate by like... so much more. It's an utter joke right now. I just hate how... Hello shitbox, would you kindly just drive out of the corners? I mean, lap, even the reference time is garbage. Like, anything that isn't sub 10 is basically hot garbage on the circuit. And yet I'm forced to lap that because my car's... This is all it's gonna fucking ever give to me. Important, shift down to first. Otherwise you don't get the pit limiter. Right. Take some 5 liters. I'm already technically 1 liter over what I actually need. That's all good. We don't need... Fonzo's coming in behind me. Undershot as well. Actually, no. Not too bad. I'm watching this off my phone for once. Okay. Do you like Moser steering wheels? I'm using Thrustmaster wheels still. I have tried a Moser a bit, but like... I don't know, I didn't feel like it was that much better than what I have. Oh fuck. That cost badly, I didn't pay attention. Because he's gonna come soon. Yeah, he's approaching. Come on, pit limiter. So long. Where's he? There he's coming. We just about were able to hold on. Despite my mess up on the... Oh, come on, I completely missed that apex. I mean, if I had to enter a competition of missing apex, I was like, damn, this would be a damn good contender. You went pits proper, I didn't hear the air checks. Well, they did go up. It's just we didn't actually change tires, so you know that noise didn't come. We just had the faint insertion sound and removal sound of the fuel nozzle. But because it's fixed time refueling, we're and we were forced to stand 25 seconds. And because the chat covers up the text box where the time remaining in the pit stop is written in, I have to usually guess. Which is fine when you're not, doing a tire change, because you can just tell from when the last guy finishes his work, when you're roughly going. Obviously damage repairs has to be added, but like usually you can, depending if it's a clockwise or anti-clockwise track, he finishes with your rear right or with your front left, which is an interesting quirk. Come on, shitbox, bite already into this road. Okay, so what is this? I wanted to try VL for sim racing. I lost connection to the server in a 1 hour race in R-Factor 2. Are those two related, or is it just you still having issues with connections on R-Factor 2? I mean, that's not the case, I guess. Hey, your ISP, have you tried God, I can't make an Indian accent. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Because routers are really finicky things, and also your service provider sometimes just being very much his equipment being finicky, and it's just sometimes you literally need to reboot this stuff because it's decided to just eat packets for breakfast or something. Not an uncommon issue for me. I've seen this quite a few times. High fructose corn syrup for one. I'm a water drinker for the most part. But during the day I, from time to time, drink some like juice with water, with sparkling water. We specifically in Germany have a term for that. That makes sense. Scholle. I mean, who doesn't have a Steam account? The other question is, what would he add here? Okay, great, awesome. He's going for the attempt now.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I mean, for once at least, despite him being significantly late on the brakes, he at least still got punished for the damn thing. Like, justice prevailed for once. Still, he has significantly more stick. Because if I tried something like this, I would literally spin. My car would just go nope, and spin around. Like it's literally refusing to take this corner at this point. It's like so weird with that corner specifically. It's like the car goes from understeer, and if you slightly lift and feed the throttle back in, it suddenly doesn't want to grip anymore. I mean, technically the center, I guess, for that it weight transfers to the front, but like it's a high-speed corner. We have a rear wing on the back. This thing should just not really change if I lift a bit. Ah, that was probably too much cut. I need to be careful. I already have 2 of them. I guess I got away with it. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. It just bobbles all over the place. And now he's again back there. When I at least need him on this braking zone. Because everybody and their mum constantly wants to make dives. Oh, fuck off! My fucking piece of shit decided that it wanted to wheel spin like crazy at that moment. Thanks, you piece of garbage. And now we have also a back marker to work with, and he's going defensive, and everything is coming together. I'm just getting fucked.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Come on, rear tires, bite already. I'm just really fucking tired at this point. I'm not taking fucking bullshit anymore. And here again, it's like, I get to fucking understeer there, or I get oversteer in that corner. Okay. Mount a bit the inside curve and it fucking... Brakes? Nope. Okay, good. Hello! Exit, please! For fuck's sakes, it's not much I'm asking for. Just a tiny bit of grip. I should really not have to defend this hard against him.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Nope, he's making me really defend hard because I just can't find grip on this bloody tarmac. If I had like just 0.05% more grip, then I would be fine. But no. Okay, perhaps a bit more because this thing has like so little grip. I was in bounds! What the fuck is wrong with these track limits? Where was I out of bounds there, please? You can mount the entire inside curb on the right. It's just for some reason you can't do the same on the left. And on the exit curb. It's one of the weirdest combination of corners. That like makes literally zero sense. And he's gonna go it again in foot. And I broke too early. Because I didn't want to undershoot again.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, come on! Where the fuck did the grip go again? Like, what was that again, car? It's just none there. At least only one more of these things. Brakes? No, not getting brakes. And then they're like like the thing goes, you brake, it doesn't slow down. Then it suddenly goes complete 45 degrees sideways oversteer.
Car on the right.
Oh fuck.
Clear on the right.
Please, bite. holy shit, it's like this thing four-wheel slides like crazy. It just doesn't find any grip. My life would be a lot easier if I just found any amount of grip. I need to be a bit conservative for the next section because the track limits are broken on this section and it's... Fuck off! Oh fuck!
Clear on the left.
Oh! I'm sorry. But holy fuck is this broken, this thing. Now I have Pfeiffer behind me directly. So this isn't over yet. I'm so sorry, ODSTF. But like, I'm just trying to make this thing stick on the fucking ground and it is refusing profoundly to do that. Like, I was trying to like, not give you the rundown of the corner, but like, the car just refused to stick into the corner, and then when I tried to just gently accelerate, the thing just kept wheel spinning like there is no tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I'm sick and tired of this shitbox. The thing is with the normal GT3 variant, or at least with the... What the fuck, can I at least drive this corner and finish my sentence, why? Okay. Right, the GT3 variant, at least the 991-2, if you stepped on the throttle, the thing would plant and you could just go. And it was beautiful, because especially in rain conditions, you could just drive away from... You could stay on dry tires and just drive away from people, because you just had grip for days. This thing isn't like this, right? The GT3R variant, you drive a bit too hard into the corner, you die, yes. But like, if you drive this thing right, it works. This thing just doesn't grip. It doesn't find any grip on the circuit. It just refuses to find any. It's just utter frustration to drive around. I'm just tired of this. And it's like, it's been going on in this championship for like... the thing is, it became an issue more recently rather than... Like, I ran 3 races in the first season and I was fine with all 3 of them, especially in the rain. Man, I'm so sorry. Like, that cost him multiple positions, that incident. Huh.
We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
Grip these nuts. I can't even read the last body properly. I'm not even sure you typed it in. But yeah, there's just pain. It just didn't want to bite into the road, and it's like... Like, I've had very few races where this hasn't been an issue with this car. And like, I really like the time slot, I really like the idea behind the championship. But man, would I love a car that actually has grip. You know? I want to love this car, but it just... Profoundly, it doesn't work like a Porsche because it just goes undefined usually. And constantly on you. You get light damage, mate. Let's rewatch a bit the start. Yeah, this is Porsche Cups. This is a Porsche Cup championship. Okay, he struggled to get out of the corner. Ooh, I thought it was close, but like he wasn't there anymore. And I guess I need to make the livery and then finally the car might work, because I've been putting off making actually the livery that the partner with... I mean, I have 404 on my car, I guess it's right now suggesting I have no grip. But yeah, he just came from like way far back and like look at this, he comes from so many car lengths back and just goes, well, I guess I'm gonna take the inside here. I just about held on now. Problem is he despite me having a bit faster exit, he kept next to me. I completed the pass around the outside. I mean, when I briefly tried to race track stuff in the P-Cup, I found a lot of throttle modulation work for me versus... Redford, that's something. Send it from Narnia. The thing is, I come from the background of driving the Maserati in ACC. If I can't throttle control, then something is horribly wrong, right? I've driven the Maserati in the past, I've driven the Bentley in the past. The Bentley might have traction control, but the traction control assisted as fuck all. You basically need to throttle modulate like crazy to get the thing to behave. The issue is it doesn't give you like proper oversteer, this thing. It just goes... I mean, you have issues like this where you enter a corner and the car just decides it wants to four-wheel slide, like that. And just sends you into the shadow realm because it just refused to find grip. Similarly, if you put the throttle down on exit of corner, it sometimes just goes whoomp and you're 45 degrees sideways off the side. Like, there's nothing in the steering wheel, nothing, it just suddenly decides, hey, go fuck yourself, and you're sideways now. You can't modulate the wheel spin on this damn thing. You can't control it on the slip. And drive low TC on a lot of cars as well. It's just this doesn't handle correctly. The steering also feels just not right, and this is a bit of an issue I had also with the 992 GT3R. Like, the steering is just... I mean, it's also an issue on the 991-2 on wet tires. It's just that there's no feeling whatsoever on wet tires on that car for some reason. But yeah, it's like I should like the Porsches. They're decent. Yeah, they plant a lot. Well, the thing is, this car doesn't plant actually on throttle, which is kind of like the feature of a Porsche is being denied on this car, right? Porsche GT3R, you can turn the TC off, you put the throttle down, the thing will just put the ass down, you will go, and you will go. You can't steer anymore, but you will go. This thing, no, it does the fuck it wants to do, effectively. I mean, it's still probably better than, like, the old Super Cup Porsche Cup in, R-Factor 2, which, like, that thing was horrible to drive because, yeah, the car was significantly faster on a straight line than the GT3s, and you couldn't stop it. Like, you didn't have ABS, and the car just didn't have brakes to stop itself. You had to brake before any brake markers appeared on a lot of corners, because the car just wouldn't stop otherwise. And similarly here, I have issues with the car just refusing to find grip on the brakes. It's hilariously bad. Right. And where do we have other funny things? I mean, I don't remember when I got my track cut, so that's... We do have the exchange, I think. Here, right, where I repassed him. Basically... I basically decided to run off the circuit to get even more powerful Porsches along GT2. Yeah, I'm interested in GT2. So I've actually signed up for a race in GT2. Running next. Oh, this one might be. I've one event I haven't added to my calendar yet. But yeah, because that runs the GT2 event on Tuesday. Oh no, wait, it's not Tuesday. It's a Wednesday race. It's a Wednesday evening race. Have you also heard the teaser that Red Bull Ring might be coming to ACC? Because yeah, well, apparently people have some thumbnails were posted and then quickly deleted, or in other screenshots, which suspiciously looked like the track, and because they were deleted, it's quite suspicious that we might get that track. But yeah, I mean, GT2 at least has traction control and ABS again, so it's like, you know, it at least might behave a bit better. You're not like fucking garbage like this thing. Then again, they're GT2 cars, they're heavier, which this car is kind of, and less aerodynamic, which these cars also are. And if that's the issue, that the AC physics engine just can't handle these properly, in my opinion, there could be other people that disagree, but like, there's just not the proper feeling to drive these cars because they just run constantly over all of their tires and run out of grip when they really shouldn't. Like this thing just drives constantly on ice, and I freaking hate it. But yeah, dude. But yeah, a heavier car that might have assists, but just, I mean, you aren't the biggest fan of the GT4s either, which, yeah, they're lighter usually, but they also have sometimes issues similar to this, like the McLaren especially. Like I mean, I love how fast the McLaren is, but it's just like, does it handle as nice? No. I mean, I'm starting to really get the issues people have with GT4 with this, because I'm like, yeah, I like my McLaren 721. I like my insects. That works as well. I don't know. I've had people say like, oh, it's so cool that you drive the that you're so fast with the NSX. I'm like, bruh, we have LFM BOP. Like, it's not that much of. The car's not that hard to drive. It works. It's really easy. From all the races I've done, which aren't many, but I've driven the Porsche. And it's like, it's not that many more than I've done. I've not done that many more of the Porsche Cup, honestly. But the NSX just, it works. It doesn't just like implode constantly on me. And GT4 is 100% better. But it's iRacing. As far as I see, the physics are utter garbage on that game. And I don't like mod, so it's like. So yeah, I don't see the. Because whenever I see anyone driving that sim, it looks like you have to drive on rails, otherwise this shit happens, where the car just enters an unrecoverable. Yeah. Yeah, and this was the miss. I mean, it started already back here, the corner. Final lap, and the car just goes, nope, we're just gonna four-wheel slide over all tires. And I just try to slow down on the apex, and then set up an exit to make it to stop him from getting a run on me, but like, I barely succeeded at doing that. I mean, just look at it, the car just refused so much to grip. And then he was just wrong. It's so frustrating. If my car just, you know, didn't just go vroom sideways and just refuse to get ever back under control again. The NVMe cars are much more realistic characteristics. Yeah, I'm just like, Yeah. And honestly, I don't like sweat. Like, I hate that I'm already, like, losing in this championship, which is, like, I'm terrible loser. Terrible at losing things, but, like, man, I really hate doing, for example, LFM, because if I load into LFM, I'm immediately in the top split, I'm immediately fighting for the bottom half of the grid. And it's just, like, there's a bunch of people at the front who are like 6,000 rating who like have grinded 500 hours just for this one race, and it's just like, bruh, this isn't fun to race against. Well, I'm here, I signed up 5 minutes before the server went live, I haven't even turned a lap with this car, let alone driven it on any circuit. Potentially. I've done that also before. It's like, it just doesn't offer what I would like out of the service. People treat this like it's high-level league racing, and like it doesn't. Well, for me, it's like, hey, I can. There's a race regularly happening, so I can try out cars, but people don't treat it like this. You can't drive fun. This is bottom on LFM. Well, actually, I'm top because I'm on the top split, you know. But like, you might be 2.4k rating, but like. Well, how high is actually my rating on LFM? Let me actually check out how high is my LFM rating. Hold on a moment. How high is it? It's like 2.6 or 2.2, something like that. 2.4! Yeah. 2.4k. 6.68 safety rating. Nothing special. Yeah, those are the numbers. But yeah, this was just pain. What was that you sent me here? Oh, that's Spa in the rain. With some flying cars there. Was that the GTC race that you sent me images from, Yuki? Yeah, we'll go bottom. But yeah, 2.4k. And the thing is, I'm ranked Bronze Plus because I haven't done enough races on LFM to actually get correctly ranked as Silver Plus. And I'm like minimally off actually getting to gold, because gold is, I think, 2.5k and up. Is infecting everything. Yeah, I really dislike that stuff. It doesn't make particularly. It's like I like to race. I like to drive. But like I hate practicing for events. And I hate with a passion hot lapping. Like I just don't like min-maxing. It's just like it's not something that is enjoyable for me. I think also in large part because it's like, hey, you might try your hand at it, but like anyone else will just fucking run circles around you. The time investment just goes fucking astronomical. Like, I guess it is enjoyable if you're like a 1.2k rating on LFM, where you're like, yeah, you get put in like split 2, 3, 4, but you're not like immediately bottom split. You're not top split in any case. You're like somewhere in the middle. You can race, have some nice races. The people around you are also roughly your skill level, right? Which is like kind of also a problem. It's just you have these people grinding rating on these services and just run away, just develop a skill level that just is completely unnecessary and completely unattainable for anyone else. No one can compete against these people. And then you have people like above average like me who just, yeah, I could go to a random public lobby and just clap cheeks, but like I go on LFM and I have to race these people because there aren't enough aliens to race against each other, so I'm just forced to race with them. It's fun. It can be variable how much people try hard. Yeah, I mean, you do have always the thing that, like, you have people who are low rating who are try harding, and then you have people who are good, but they happen to be low rating because they're not trying. you have this sort of conundrum then. But it's, you only have that as an issue in terms of their, in terms of their on-track behavior, which, I mean, is a problem if they crash into you. But, like, if you have that as their behavior for their pre-race prep, and they develop, like, they min-max their setups and just grind the track for hundreds and hundreds of laps, it's just like, yeah, that's fun to compete against. Because, like, for me, I can load onto a track and can be up there like 90%, but like I can't get the last few percent, and I just have to agonizingly watch as the alien creep away in front of me. It is really annoying because I'm so close, I'm running the same lines, but they somehow just have a bit more grip on their tires and can run away from me. And this shit will fucking destroy you mentally over some time. It just does. It's fucking frustrating to deal with. I mean, we did finish second at least. But Ilpo won again, so he has 2 wins in a 4-round championship, which, is the last thing we kind of needed. Because there's a dropped score as well, so like if he wins another round, he has it tied up already. And I think even if he finishes second, he has it basically tied up at that point, because there is an extra point actually for fastest lap as well. Come to think of it, and I think he had that one as well this time around. I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He probably had the fastest lap, which means he has even more points, and we really don't need him having any more points than he already has. I mean, he actually is higher rating on SimGrid than me. Huh. Never thought that. Yeah, it's like, he's so fucking close, but like, I just can't quite get him. Oh yeah, he actually didn't win of the first race. It was Vedika actually won the first race. Ilpo finished second. So he has now a win. And I have now a second place. It's getting interesting here again. And the scoring is also an interesting thing. Yeah, Vedika had also the fastest lap previous race. Because that's 2 points for fastest lap. 2 points for fastest lap. There is 60 points for the win, 55 for second, 51 for third, and 47 for fourth, 44 for fifth, and 41 for sixth. I mean, actually, Ilpo just posted his tire wear, and his tires are down massively. I should have looked at what my tire wear was honestly at the end. I mean, my tire just didn't work at the end at all. I said multiple times, right? It could be worse. It could be me killing the mirror at GT3 today. It's not today anymore. It's 2:47 a.m. on a Monday. It's not today anymore. That's big brain thinking. The day has already swapped in Europe, so you no longer crashed the car today. It was yesterday. But yeah, I saw the clip and it was a very pain picker. That must have been a long repair. I mean, that they even the car was even fixable at that point is surprising, kind of, with how unforgiving iRental can be. So yeah, that just was pain to look at. It's like you lose the car and then it goes straight into the barrier. I mean, I would have thought it could have been worse than 10 minutes, but I guess it's not too bad because the engine is in the back. Because compared to Alphactor 2, which will completely brick the car, a rear-engined car, if you drive a bit too hard with the front into a wall, Yes, it does that. The engine brakes depending on how much force the impact was, not where the impact was. Gotta love R-Factor too. Yeah, it was mainly the nose. Yeah. And, I mean, did the GT3s and iRacing not still actually have the old damage model? I think. Do they still have that? Because I know the GT4s and like F4s and stuff and F3s even, I think, have the new damage model. But you have soft body physics for breaking stuff off, but like... Get stuck in that barrier. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised, honestly. They all have new damage model. Finally, I guess. I mean, it was for a long time that they always stuck on the old one. But I guess when they released finally some updated GT3 cars, they decided to also move the damage model up. Because I think you guys never got a 488. You always had the 458 in GT3, I think. I mean, the McLaren, I think, is still stuck on the 12C. So, which is, like, there's some historic content in terms of the GT3 class on iRacing. It's kind of funny. Right. I think I will wrap it up. I will get back to debugging some OpenGL, I guess. Gonna be fun. Yeah, skip the 488 and the 488 Evo, just went straight into 296. Right. Okay then. But yeah, I will get back to debugging some OpenGL for my assignment because they decided to make the assignment deadline at 1400 instead of midnight, so I decided, you know, I'm gonna be looking to continue working on that one and finish that one off. And then maybe go to bed, you know. My sleep schedule has anyway been so utterly fucked that I either go to bed early in the evening and then wake up at 3 AM, or I go to bed at 6 AM. There is no real in between. I mean, I go to bed basically at 6 AM anyway. Because it's college assignments. We have to do OpenGL. Last minute rush job. What isn't a last minute rush job with me, frankly? Maybe the reason why I always show up without practice, you know. Maybe. Maybe. It's the funny part. Because I always show up with no practice and then still like... right. And I just procrastinate everything, including starting my stream one time, and then just everything cascades as always. Yeah, I mean, it's... I think the course is still labeled Introduction to Computer Graphics, so I guess you just get an introduction there. And this was 2016, 2017, man. Welcome to Germany. We still do Java in the first class. You do. I think it's programming and software engineering or software development. I think the class is called. It's one of the major ones. All right. Yeah. There is things. Java is... yes, Java. What are you, web dev, bruh? No, we're not web devs. We're general developers. I mean, the OpenGL stuff is done in C++. Which is kind of like the main concept. I mean, we do have the programming project class that I'm doing. Well, it's labeled programming project, but like you had the choice between like 3 different classes effectively, and you do that project in it. And I picked the one that is doing Mill, the board game Mill, and simulating that one in Rust. And this has been a problem child this week, that assignment. Go to sleep. I should sleep to escape the depression of being a bottle job. As long as you're not a bottom job. But it's... yeah, I will... I shall see when I go to bed. Maybe. I mean... I have a large part of that assignment hopefully done. It's just it's not working currently, so it's... I will have to plug some numbers in there and see how to get it to run. And maybe we can get that to run, and then I can just go to bed, I suppose. And that's you, Yuki. Yeah, since when is Yuki actually a bottom? Except you call him a bottom to annoy him, so he punishes you over. Right, okay. Good night, bye-bye. I will leave on that. I shall be back on Wednesday. Although not at this time. It will be a lot earlier. Bye-bye.